All right, so here we go. Here's the 4-inch diameter stack. You can see how tall it goes, 30 inches tall. There's a 7-inch collector, goes from one side to the next. Added a handle. I know you're going to think that's a weird spot for a handle, but when you pull up on this and reach back on this, it creates a perfect pivot to move this smoker around. Rest of it looks pretty normal. Welded up. It's been sitting out here for a while, so no matter what, I needed to fire it up today. I got to get all this stuff burnt out, get some seasoning on it. Let's get to it. All right, let's get some wood chunks in here. Now you can see I've got them smoldering pretty good. You see it's drafting. We want to let this smolder because we're looking for leaks in the welds. So we're going to shut this down. It's going to smolder. We can start looking for leaks. All right, you can see some smoke. Oh, there's that. There's an actual hole there, and I didn't do it. That just came from Oklahoma Joe like that. Definitely under the lid. Still by the door. All right, let's look where I did my stuff. Oh, that's horrible welding. That looks awful. Yeah, there's no leaks. No leaks. Looking right here. Yep. It's not pretty welding, not by a long shot. But it works on an old smoker. All right, so far so good. It's drafting great. Look at that draft. Now this is interesting. We're 350 here. 355. Almost 340 climbing. But this part's closer to the firebox. So that means that draft is carrying that heat all the way up. All right, let's take a look inside the firebox. Oh yeah. We got a nice flame going there. Right now, it's in my third latch position. So we're gonna take it down to right there. Let it just calm down a little bit. Still got a little bit of a gap. Smoke looks like it's starting to fade a little bit. You know, you got to get a smoker up to temp before you start getting worried about if it's leaking or not. You know, once it's up to temp and it creates pressure through the draft, look, you don't even see the smoke pouring out of here anymore. That's because it's all going there. And that is burning clean. Look at that. That is burning clean. Never fails. You want to make a YouTube video, your neighbor's got to mow the grass. It's like a law of nature. Nice part is all the welds on the firebox are holding up nicely. Thank you very much. Let's recap what we know. My neighbor's mowing his yard and has great timing, but it's a well cared for yard. Smoker's running hot. The temperature stayed right around 300 degrees. The thermometers are staying pretty close together. It appears we still have a hotter side next to the firebox. This makes sense. It could be that a baffle plate is needed to even out the temperature on a smoker this size. Let's take a look at what we got going. The smoker's running right around 300 degrees on this side, a little over 300 degrees on this side. Biscuits are in, front to back, left to right. Well, it's been a hot morning. It's time to go back and take a look at these biscuits. Looks like we're rocking 300 again. I think this thing loves to be at 300 personally. It's right around where it's cruised all day. We got a small fire going. Let's take a look at the biscuits. All right. let's see what we've got. Well, these are definitely toasty. Right here. One's in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. They're kind of the same. Same over here. Yeah. All pretty similar. These are all remarkably similar. These, obviously you can see the flame right there. They get the brunt of it. It comes up, and then it's going straight through the collector here. So you got fast convection, which is why you're seeing this cook so evenly. I don't think you have end to end the same. I think this is still a hot spot, as you can see. But once you get past this first section, all the way over here, I think you're pretty even. Now, I could put a baffle plate in, or tuning plates, and that would probably even it out even more. But I think the collector's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Definitely drawing it from one side to the other. So I would say that that's a success. All right, YouTube, I think we finished out the day. I think it's been a fairly successful day. The burnt one's the best. Others are still a little bit doughy. Can't believe I'm eating a burnt biscuit. This is not what I thought when you think about pitmaster privilege. This should be a piece of pork rib. Instead, I'm eating burnt biscuit. He is Mint the barbecue cat. She's loyal, I'll give her that. So let's debrief what's happened this morning. First, it was hot. I mean, dang hot. The collector worked well. I could tell the draft across the cook chamber was more even than in the past. I felt like the stack added to the amount of the draft, and I could feel the draft as the air extended from the stack. The smoker ran hot. It did not take much for the smoker to get to 300 degrees. I've owned 4 Oklahoma Joe Highlands in the past, and those smokers did not run as hot as this one. The welds held, no leaks anywhere. I was happy about that. Personally, I think the size of this smoker lends itself to tuning plates or a baffle plate if you really want to cook low and slow. This is definitely a hot and fast cooker as a straight flow. We saw that we still had hot spots close to the firebox in the biscuit test. That's to be expected. The other 2/3 of the cook chamber actually cooked very even. Final verdict, I think I'm going to have to make some tuning plates for it. That way when I sell it, the new owner can cook low and slow or hot and fast. Lastly, thank you for watching. Hey, one last note, please go check out other small content creators on YouTube. So many of them pour a lot of effort to make content that the YouTube algorithm will just never show it to you. Here's actually some of my favorite YouTube channels. Go check out Sleeper Barbecue, Everett Barbecue, he's hysterical. 805 Barbecue Junkie has super skills. Killer Miller Barbecue, awesome. Salt, Pepper, and Fire. Hey, and if you want to learn about the Shirley 2436, please go watch Fam Eats. All of these guys have a real barbecue channel. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button. No matter if you got a free smoker off the curb or a 4,000 handcrafted smoker, it's your backyard. Smoke with what you got.